Namaskar. Welcome back to the AI Agents Workshop, brought to you by K.A.M.A.L.A, the Kapidhwaj Association of Modern Logic, Automation, Learning and Career Advancement, in collaboration with Hack with India, the biggest hackathon organizer in India, powered by Microsoft Learn, our official certificate issuing partner. Today is the grand finale of the AI Agents Workshop. I have had the absolute pleasure of knowing you guys through these videos, through the live chats, through other Discord and WhatsApp chats as well for the last 14 days. It has been an absolute pleasure serving you, presenting this workshop to you. So yeah, thank you for your faith, thank you for your time, thank you for your devotion towards this workshop and towards us, K.A.M.A.L.A. Alright, today is the grand finale. Throughout this workshop we've had live sessions, pre-recorded bonus sessions. We've had extra, modules of Microsoft Learn, other study materials as well. And we've had an entire mini hackathon. How crazy is that? The winners of the mini hackathon have been announced, and guys, rest assured, you will be receiving the certificates for the mini hackathon today. You will be receiving the acknowledgement and the final completion certificates very, very, very soon. Stay tuned, do not worry, do not panic, you will receive it. I promise you that. Okay, today's session is a thank you note to all of you. So, for this very special session, we have a very, very special speaker. His name is Mr. Vaibhav Agarwal. He is a software engineer at Google. And not tell more about him. I'll let him tell more about himself to you. That way it works best. Thank you, Mr. Vaibhav, for doing this. Thank you very much. And guys, the session is going to be a career guidance session. We have taken in pre-recorded videos from you guys, 30-second videos wherein you guys had addressed Mr. Vaibhav Agarwal, and you had said that, sir, this is what I am, this is what I'm doing right now. How do I get into Google? What should I do? What specific skill sets should I target? How should I change my routine, the discipline that is needed to get into Google? So yeah, let's hop onto it. Mr. Vaibhav will be reacting to those videos live right now, right here, and keep spamming in the live chat. He will see the chats in the live chat and he will respond to you as well. So yeah, let's learn from Mr. Vaibhav. I'll not take much of your time. Thank you very much for participating in this workshop, and as always, let's keep learning. Bye bye, good night, see you.
Yeah. Okay. So hi, good evening, everyone. This is Vaibhav, and I'm currently a software engineer too at Google. Apart from that, I've also worked in Samsung for around 2.5 years, and I have done my school graduation from JC Bose University YMC in Electronics and Computer Engineering. So, like, is everyone okay with the Hindi, right? Or we need to make it on in English? You can write in the chat if anyone is not good in Hindi or something, so we can make the podcast at a mix. Okay, so ठीक है, थोड़ा इंटरेक्टिव रखेंगे. It will be mix of Hindi and English. So okay, so कैसा दिखेगा ये? What a 45 minutes will look like. It is something like I will share my college journey, क्योंकि मेरे को ऑर्गेनाइजर्स ने बोला है कि अपने बारे में थोड़ा बता दो जिससे लोग थोड़ा मोटिवेट हो जाए. एंड उसके बाद आई विल शेयर लाइक हाउ डू आई प्रिपेयर फॉर गूगल. एंड उसके बाद कुछ प्री रिकॉर्डेड वीडियोस हैं हमारे पास जो ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम ने लाइक सॉर्ट कर दिए हैं. दे हैव कॉल्ड द स्टूडेंट्स टू शेयर द डाउट्स जो उनके पास हैं. सो उन्होंने कुछ शेयर किया है. सो उसके बाद हम डाउट्स लेंगे. फाइनली कुछ 35-40 मिनट्स कुछ ऐसे ऐसे देखेंगे आप लोगों के. तो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद माय कॉलेज जर्नी कि मेरा कॉलेज कैसा रहा. ओके, सो I was from YMCA. I have taken admission in YMCA in 2019, July 2019. सो लाइक एनी अदर फर्स्ट ईयर स्टूडेंट मेरे को भी कुछ आइडिया नहीं था कि क्या करना है फर्स्ट ईयर में आके, क्योंकि वो कॉलेज में कोडिंग कभी करी, मतलब स्कूल में कोडिंग करी नहीं थी. 11th 12th में कोडिंग आई वाज फ्रॉम फिजिकल ओनली. सो कोडिंग का कुछ आइडिया नहीं था। तो क्या किया, कॉलेज में आए फर्स्ट ईयर में, एंड आई बिलीव कि सबका कुछ ऐसे क्लब्स और सोसाइटीज वाला सीन रहता है। तो मेरा भी वही था कि लाइक कुछ क्लब्स में लेना है, सोसाइटीज में लेना है, पता नहीं था उस टाइम पे किस में क्या लेना है, बट ठीक है, फॉर्चुनेटली आई वाज एबल टू गेट इनटू द कोडिंग क्लब। दो कोडिंग क्लब्स होते थे हमारे, मनन और गीक्समैन वाईएमसी में। सो आई वाज फॉर्चुनेट कि मेरे को गीक्समैन में मिल गया, क्योंकि मनन वालों ने कोडिंग पूछ ली थी और फर्स्ट ईयर में कोडिंग करी नहीं थी, तो गीक्समैन में एप्टीट्यूड।
Sorry to
या
interrupt you. So there are students from non-Hindi speaking states as well. So they are asking to be, conduct the session in
श्योर
English.
श्योर, sure, we can continue in English only. So like I have taken admission in the first year in YMCA, and like any other student, I have no idea ki like what I have to do after coming to the college or something. So what I have done is like in the colleges we have this culture clubs and societies and all. So I was fortunate that I was able to get into the coding society, named as Geeksman in the first year. And apart from that, I did not do anything significant, or I believe ki like I have done anything different from any other college student. Yeah, the first year was look like was this only. And but yeah, I just remember the one incident from my first year was that we are giving the farewell to the college seniors, like club seniors of the Geeksman only. So what happened in that farewell is that like I get to know that all these seniors are from like Amazon, Google, so Microsoft, and one was from Uber also. So like I was very fascinated at that time that how can they go into such big companies, because all was off campus and no companies come to a college at that time. Like nowadays it also don't come. So it was a tier 3 college, so you all can know ki like which companies come to the college. So at that time I was like quite fascinated, and I understood ki like what we have to do to get into these companies. Then I get to know about what is DSA and data structures and algorithms. In the first year I get to know only the term. I have not done anything significant in the DSA. I just learned the college level C or something, and my first year goes on. In the second year I decided ki like I have to do something, like I need to do it, because otherwise matlab, maybe I'm not getting the college placement something. In the second year it was like it is a jinx or something, he just start early, so that jinx also come to me, and I was able to start the DS in the second year. And I think that I have done a pretty well in my second year. I was able to complete data structures and algorithms. At that time I was able to do, I remember that I had done all the data structures and all the algorithms in the second year itself, and I believe that I have good grasp over DSA at that time. Apart from that, I also parallelly done some development and like web development, Android development, and it was, I believe it is still my greatest regret in my college. If someone like ask me na what is your greatest regret, mostly times say this, that I have done the development, I have given the time to the development, but I was not able to learn something significant, because I was like many other college students. Sometimes I do web, sometimes I do Android, sometimes I do blockchain or something. Blockchain or something. So like I was not able to do it. मतलब मेरा second year ऐसे ही, like second year was wasted completely because of this, just hopping on to different development, because I believe कि development is a very vast. You cannot learn development in 1 month or 2 months or something. You just need to give it all, so that you can good developer in a particular field, whether it's Android, web, or MLA or something. Nowadays MLA is quite high in the market, so I believe if you learn MLA or learning these projects from the MLA, then it is very good for you. So yeah, coming to my college journey, the second year was like this only. And in the fifth semester, I still remember we were the COVID batch. So in the fifth semester, colleges reopens, and I was like quite shocked, because I have taken the stream of electronics and computers, and it was around 10 subjects in the college in that semester, and we need to give the offline papers of uh, all the way obviously subjects. So, and after coming to COVID, like 1.5 years staying in the home, I've come to fifth semester. So it was only chill and vibes. I have not done anything significant. Just so my fifth semester also got wasted. Like, so when my fifth semester got wasted, then I realized, I still remember that I was on a trip with my friends, and when we are coming in the train, we were discussing like from the seventh semester itself, the companies started coming, and we all are not prepared, because the DSA that I have done in second semester, second year, I was like I forgot something. I'm not able to recall that it was happened like that only. So in the sixth semester, I still remember that I have give it all. I had decided no, I just need the company. I want to go in Samsung because in the YMCA, what happened is only three companies come that gives 10 plus LPA. That was Samsung, Josh Technology, and DirectEye. And the DirectEye only hires one student, so only two technical companies, that is Samsung and the Josh Technology group. And I have also decided that I will not apply less than 10 lakhs because I believe I can do it. So I decided I will not apply for 10 lakhs before like below 10 lakhs. So in the sixth semester, like I still remember that I have done in that semester only 500 plus questions on the lead code. Like I just grinding day and night DSA. Like I have grinded 6 months completely on a DSA at that time. And when the Samsung comes, like first the Samsung Delhi comes to our college and I was rejected. I was still remember that I was very heartbroken at that time ki I have done that much DSA and still I'm not get rejected in the interview of the Samsung. So that was my biggest heartbreak. I believe ki kisi company, like it happens for any other company. And after that Joe's Technology Group comes, then I also get rejected. So finally the last and the only option I have left was Samsung Noida at that time. And like 10 days was given to us between Joe's Technology and Samsung Noida interview. So I've given it all. I have revised all the concepts, studied all the subjects, do everything I can those 10 days. And fortunately, I was get into the Samsung Noida. I have cleared the interviews. Samsung Noida pattern was very simple. It was one online assessment, one interview, and one HR round. So I get into the Samsung Noida at that time. And after that, what happened is I still remember that I was grinding DSA. Finally, the habit of doing the DSA becomes fun for me. It was not at all for company at that time. So I have never stopped learning DSA after my sixth semester. I continuously do it, do it, do it. So like it keeps on going with me. Getting into the Google, I would say it's not a 1 day effort or a 1 month effort. It was a long effort that I was trying to put in. So when I get intern in the Samsung, I joined in January 23. When January 23 happened, I was doing DSA when I came home, but I was not like trying for changing the company because Samsung was a good brand name, and I feel that I should learn and grow more here as a individual, as a developer. So when fifth or 6 months happened, so at the 6 months at that time recession was going on. So recession, so Samsung takes the advantage of that, and they have extended the intern for 6 months. And I still believe ki when that 6 months intern like extended, I was very like upset, bad, feeling bad or something ki our full time experience will go in the this intern only. So at that time I decided that I will change the Samsung. Like I was not satisfied, I will change the Samsung, but I have applied for multiple openings, but my resume not got shortlisted. So again 6 months happened, but yeah, I was doing the DSA. I was like, I have not stopped doing the DSA at that time. If you check my lead code graph, also 23 was completely filled with the DSA only. So when my intern ends, and it is a 1 year intern, so it is very hectic at that time. When I joined as a full time, I believe that I will join the same team as I was doing intern because the team was good, the work was good at that time. So I just want to change because they have extended the intern at that time. But when I joined the Samsung, when I got the full time opportunity, the team was different. They have changed my team, and I did not feel good at that time why the organization has changed my team or something. So after doing 3 4 5 months in the same team as a full time, I realized the quality of work is not what I want, what I deserve, or what the level of DSA I have. I should need to change. So someone has asked me this question: "कि Samsung is good, क्यों फिर change करनी है? Like why do you want to change?" So this was the only reason at that time. कि the quality of work and the amount of hard work that I put in while doing that. Yeah, hi, Pranav. Are you saying something?
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So I believe like most of the time people ask me why I have changed the Samsung. Samsung was a good brand name and they have quite a good salary also. So the only reason, the two main reasons was that I have done the enough DSA that I think I deserve something better. I feel that, and the second one was the quality of work while I was doing in Samsung was not up to the mark. The quality and the skills that I develop in Samsung was not, I believe, that I deserve. So that's the two reason I decided to change. So after like doing 3-4 months in the Samsung, 5 months I believe, that I had decided I will change. So after that I still remember, like my shift was, I was traveling from Faridabad to Noida regularly, so it will take 4 hours to and fro from travel, and we have to do 8 and 8.5 hours in the Samsung also. So I think I wake up at 6, I go by 7, I came home by 7 in the evening. So this was my schedule. Then I decided if I need to change, then I had to do something, because without studying it is not going to happen. So at that time I decided that yes, okay, after coming 7 at home, I will start studying by 8. So yeah, I have done this for like 1 year almost, that I will come home by 7, try to do all the office work in the office itself, don't brag work at home, and by 8 I just go to my study room and just started studying. So many DSA, I have done the DSA, I have done the design, I have done the computer fundamentals, I have also made some projects at that time. So 1 year was hectic. I have also like the major problem I believe was getting the interview calls, because I believe I was prepared like by 2 or 3 months, but the getting the interview calls was a different struggle at that time. Because when I applied, like I have applied for 200 300 companies by with 2000 plus 3000 applications. I just applied like uh, like a mad only. I have applied like a mad, because to get the shortlist from a tier 3 college, and the brand name was Samsung was good, I believe ki my resume was good shortlisted at that time, but it not did not happen. My resume did not get shortlisted, even the name of the Samsung. So that's the problem I faced at that time. For getting calls, interview calls, I have applied on Naukri, I have applied on career portals as well, with 200 300 applications. And apart from that, I was also studying. So finally in the October 24, I first get the interview call of a startup named Limeroad, and I got into that. I've got the offer, but I have decided not to change, because I think like when you're leaving the Samsung, then you should go to the bigger brand name than Samsung. So at that time I have not taken the offer, although I got selected at that time. And another company was Soroko. It was also a startup. I also got the offer from that. And after that, finally, the big MNCs that I was targeting, I get the calls from that. I got the call from Amazon. I got the call from Google. I got the call from Adobe, and I was able to crack Amazon, Google, and Adobe. Like I have not given their rounds at the later stages, because I feel ki Google was going to pay me more, and the Google is a bigger brand name than Adobe, and the quality of work, I believe the Google has the one of the best in the market. So yeah, I got into these MNCs like Ion Trading, Amazon, Google, Adobe. So yeah, this was my journey from first year of college to where I am. So yeah, I'm finally in Google, and I would say ki, the amount of hard work, the amount of like what you have putting to get into these MNCs are all worth it. They will get the good return for sure. So yeah, this was my college journey. So if you have any doubts or questions, you can ask in the chat or something. Okay. Okay, so I believe we don't have any. Okay, so okay, we don't have any questions. Okay, so the question, I think Uday, we will cover this question in the videos that we have recorded. So yeah, I will answer in that. And okay, let's continue. So finally, this was my journey from the first year of the tier 3 college to finally into the Google. So I believe it is only just a discipline. It is not something extraordinary. You don't have to be prodigy or something. It is just a discipline. If you follow the things for like a year, then you can easily get into the Google for sure. And apart from that, how do I prepare? Like this was the question mostly asked to me, so I would share my answer. The resources that I have used for DSA was like initially I was also confused, like most of the college students. I do on code forces, I do on GFG, I do on lead code, ad coder, CSES set, and everything. But finally, what the strategy I have come to what I finally strategy I followed is I do on lead code. I initially follow the Striver SD sheet. That is 180 questions. I have done that questions in like as much as you can. It is or on all your call. And after that, I have done the topic specific questions from lead code only. And the most of the students, and initially what I was doing also, like if there is some hard question, we are giving like 1 day, 2 day, 3 days thinking that question only. So you can keep your ego aside at that time, because if you have time then you can do that. But in my stage, I believe कि I don't have that much time कि I will give 2 3 days to a one question. So I have come to my strategy is that I will give 45 minutes to a hard question, 30 minutes to a medium question, 20 minutes to a easy question. If I'm able to solve that in much time, then okay, I will code it. But if I'm not able to solve that, I will just simply go to the solutions tabs on the lead code, or just search on the video for search on YouTube for a solution video, and I solve that question, bookmark that question, and revisit that question after 10 days. So I believe this strategy helps me grow as an individual. I was like able to solve more questions, I get the more concepts clarity, and my time was also saved. Instead of giving 2 3 days to a single question, we can follow this strategy. You can just use a lead code timer extension that is given in the lead code Chrome extension box. So yes, you can do that. So, and apart from that, for the computer fundamentals, I just follow the college curriculum. I think it is more than enough. They covered almost all the things if you follow the curriculum properly. And from the development, I have not that at that time I have not done that much development in the college day. But I would say the only advice that I would give to a person seeking development, just focus on one development skill what you want to follow, whether it's web, whether it's Android, blockchain, MLAI, data engineering. Just focus on that only, because when you are focusing on multiple things now, you are not able to get good grasp over anything. And to get a job and to select as an intern or something, you need to be very good at one thing. They do not ask like everything, but the thing that they ask, they are, you should be great, or you should be like have a best in that field only. So yeah, that was the preparation strategy that I follow. So I think if you have any question about that, you can ask in the chat. I'm a data science student. What should my path for MNC should be honed perfectly? Huh. Okay. So the first question the Gargi Tripathi is asking, I'm a data science student. What should be my path for such MNC? Okay, Gargi. So if you are targeting a data science, so data science is also a very fast field. Firstly, you need to decide what kind of engineer do you want to become. In the data, as far as I know, there are three fields: data analyst, data engineer, and data scientist. Firstly, you need to decide what you want to become, and to that, to like we will discuss that in one video also. We have a Q&A session. In that, the question was asked by someone, so we will completely discuss on that only. So yeah, and the next question, okay, so what is a Google placement procedure? I will also share in the Q&A. So let's start with the Q&A only, so that all of you get the good understanding what we are planning. So should we start, Rajat, Q&A? Okay.
Hi, Vaibhav. Let's start with this.
Yeah, okay, Prachit, thank you. Yeah, okay, guys, we are starting with a Q&A. We have some recorded videos. I will play video one by one, and then I will try to reply to the answer to the question as much good as I can. Okay.
Hey everyone, myself Sagar Pandey, currently pursuing my BTech in CSE core from Manipal University, Jaipur. My tech inclination is toward robotics. My doubt is pursuing MBA after BTech is worth it in today's era?
Okay, so the first question is like pursuing BTech after pursuing MBA after BTech. So it is a very subjective question, I would say. If you are not like enjoying the tech, or do you want like the firstly you have to decide now what you have to be in 5 years. If you want to be a manager, if you want to do non-technical work, then you can obviously need to do the MBA. But suppose just say like I personally feel coding is good, like I enjoy doing coding, so I believe that BTech is good. So getting the jobs, if you're doing MBA only for the jobs, then you have also to look key if MBA provides you the jobs, that much quality of jobs or not. So it is completely subjective. This question is, I feel key not a question. It is just an opinion that what you want to do in your life. What, how do you see after 5 or 10 years? If you also see as a manager, if you also see as a coder, so it completely depends on that. It is a personal perspective. So I would not say whether I'm doing MBA after BTech is feasible or not. It's completely your call only. Okay, moving on to the next question.
Hello, my name is Buddhajyoti Roy, and I'm from Manipal City, Jaipur, and I'm currently pursuing BTech in Information Technology. I had a doubt. How do I choose between app development, web development, and data science?
Okay, so yeah, hi Charu. Please post your question if you have any. Okay, so question was how do you choose between different development fields? The question is like it is completely a personal call ki whether you are enjoying web development, whether you are enjoying data science. Like if you are like making websites, if you are like making backend systems, then obviously you need to go for web development. But if you are like designing, like making ML algorithm, making robotics, making some algorithms that will learn by itself and doing something, so then you should go for MLAI field, or data science is something different, because if you're like designing the architectures of the clouds based systems. So depending on your interest, what you are like want to learn, how do you grow as an individual. So that question is something like it is a personal kind of interest. So if you ask me, then I am now starting enjoying Android development in Google. So I would say become an Android developer, but no, it's a question of perspective only. So what you like, then you need to follow that passion only. Okay, so moving on to the next question.
Hello, my name is Trufan Chanda and I'm a student of BTech IoT and IS in Manipal University, Jaipur. I have a keen interest in AI besides IoT, and I have a doubt regarding what would be better, uh, MBA after BTech or MTech after BTech. What would be better for the students?
Okay, so I believe that MBA after BTech, I have already given the answer. And coming to the point of MTech after BTech, it is something if you want to explore in the technologies like MLAI, IoT, then obviously you need to go for a MTech, because most of the companies either hire a experienced MLAI developer or a PhD or a MTech student. So if you are aiming to these industries, that you are want to go into the core of AI ML, you want to go into the Internet of Things or the smart things, then obviously you need to had to do the MTech. But yeah, if you are just targeting like software development, if you're targeting like big fangs, just get into that, then BTech is enough for that. No need to do the MTech. And apart from that, if you are able to do the MTech from a tier 1 college, so tier 1 colleges give you more like infrastructure, more placement scenario, and more kind of environment to learn and grow as an individual as compared to currently what you have done in your BTech. So yeah, if you want to learn by heart and like these technical fields, MLEI and all, so then definitely you should go for MTech. Yeah, coming to the next question.
Hi guys, my name is Suhail Hassan. I'm currently pursuing BTech A specialization in AI/ML from Manipal, Jaipur, and I have some doubts about my degree. Like, what is the placement rate in AI/ML, and is MBA even worth it after doing my degree? Thank you.
Okay. So coming to a point of placement rate after of AI email, the placement rate is low. Sorry, but it is true. The amount of companies hire MLAI developer mostly experienced. They generally don't hire as a fresher. But yeah, if you are able to show your contribution, your learnings by open source projects, by contributing to open source, or by making some very good projects that companies inclined to hire you, then only can happen. Because most of the companies, one of my friend also get placed currently in MLAI role as a fresher also. So it is not like कि openings are very less, but yeah, the amount of openings, if you compare with the software engineering role, definitely they are very less. So yeah, either you need to go for open source, either you need to go for higher studies, or like just need to show your work. You need to make it, because doing MLAI requires a lot of experience, lot of hard work, lot of learnings. So yeah, the placements is not that much as compared to a software. So moving on to the next question.
Hey, I'm Manvi, a BTech AML student, and I want to be a software engineer at top tech company. So my first question is, what skills do I need to develop? Not just coding, and apart from coding also, can you please tell what skills do I need? And second question is, I want to learn DSA in C++. So from where I learn it, which platform, and what are the coding challenges on any platform that help me to develop my DSA. And third is how the interviewer will impress मतलब, how will I prepare for giving an interview?
Okay. So the apart from coding, what you need to learn is most of the underrated skill is communication skills, I believe. Most of the students are very good in coding, very good in DSA, but they are not able to express what they are thinking. So I believe apart from coding, you must have a very good communication skills, because in the virtual interviews, communication skills matter a lot. Because interviewer is not in front of you, you basically need to tell everything, every step what you are thinking. So basically you need to think out loud, you need to have a good communication skills apart from coding. And coming to the second question, learning C++ DSA, I have already shared like what was my strategy. I was following lead code, I was following Striver SD sheet. So yeah, these are the best resources I believe to learn DSA in C++. And learning DSA in any language is like if you learn in C++, Java, one and the same thing. So yeah, so these are the resources like lead code, Striver SD sheet, and communication skills is the key apart from coding. So coming on to the next question.
Good morning, Vaibhav sir. I am Yuvraj from Amet University, completing my BTech in CSE. And recently, my second year has ended. And my question to you is, I've also started my DSE journey, and it is going great. So the question goes like, as someone from Google, what is the secret to your unwavering consistency throughout your DSA journey, especially when going through tough times like when you're feeling scared, anxious, or not in a mood to do the DSA? So,
Okay. So, Yuvraj, the consistency that I believe is something like it is come inside, because I do not like I don't matlab, when I decided na that I need to change the job, then only I do not need any external motivation or something. I just I am very focused. I was like I just need to do it at any cost. So yeah, that was the secret of my consistency. It is nothing. It is just like I need to change. I want to change. It is from inside only. And going into the Google was not the aim ever. The going into the any FANG big MNC was the aim. So I was preparing for every company. It is not for Google. Yeah, Google happened by chance, by luck, by fortune. So yeah, that was the consistency that I believe. And apart from that, yeah, rejection sometimes feel demotivated, although I was not like rejected many times in the interview. But yeah, when I was applying to the different companies, when I woke up, I just see a lot of the rejection mails at that time. So basically I make myself believe that okay, if I do not put the hard work, then nothing going to happen. But if I put the hard work, maybe some things going to happen. So yeah, that was my philosophy at that time. So that was the only reason of my consistency, I would say. So yeah, moving on to the next question.
My name's Tanishka, and I completed my first year at college, and I have a few questions for Mr. Vaibhav. The first being, if you look back at your journey, what are some skills or habits you started early in college that you think made the biggest difference in landing your job at Google? The second question being, if you were in our place today with the current competition and tech landscape, how would you do things differently? And my last question is, what are some like underrated skills, like technical or even soft ones, that you think made you stand out compared to other applicants?
Okay, so what are the skills or habits in my college? As I have shared my in my journey, I was doing DSA from my second year, and apart from that, I have made my hands dirty in the development also. So yeah, in the second year itself, I started early, so I get the advantage of doing that also for sure. And the second thing was I was when I started in the sixth semester, I was very disciplined at that time. I believe discipline is the only thing you need as a person. If you are disciplined, then you can do anything. It doesn't matter whether it's DSA, whether it's development, or related to any other soft skills, also dancing or anything. So you just need to be disciplined, and everything is doable. And yeah, these are the skills or habits that I was following in my second year in the college time. And how would I do things differently in the current market scenario? The things that I have done correctly was doing DSA, and was involved in the clubs, the communities, so to improve my communication skills at that time. So yeah, these are the two things that I would remain the same. Now the difference I would make is I will also do the development, but with a very consistent way, but in a learning perspective only, so that I can learn, I can get the good internships, whether it's paid or unpaid, doesn't matter. But the quality of internships at like if you're making some product, if you are generating some revenue for the organization, for the startup or something, then you need to then you get to learn a lot of things. So yeah, that are the things in the current market scenario I believe that I will do differently. And the third question, underrated skill that stands out, I believe it is the communication skills only in the technical interviews, because they are not expecting anything different or like anything out of the box. They are just looking your for whether it's a person with the technical skills and with a good communication skills, so that it can collaborate and lead the project. That's it. So yeah, moving on to the next question. Mm,
Hello everyone, I'm Mehak and I'm currently pursuing BTech in CSAI, and my question to Sir is that how can a tier 3 college student get a good internship and placement at Google, and please provide us a roadmap.
okay. So getting an internship or placement in Google is like Google generally post everything on its career site. Just go to the career site looking for the interns. Google generally hire for summer interns as well as winter interns as well as 6 months intern. So just go and check their career site, get the referral from someone working at Google, and you are good to apply. Just apply, and then there will be 2 interview round for a intern role, and then you're good to go into Google. So yeah, this is the procedure that follows. But the main problem is that they generally don't shortlist your resume if you're from tier 3 or something, so you need to repeatedly apply to their career site. And moving on to the next question.
Hello everyone, and my question is what skills are most in demand in your industry right now? And my second question is how do you stay updated with the industry trends and new technologies?
Okay. So the most demanding skills in the industry is something like MLAI currently, no doubt in that. MLA market is booming. It is replacing many of the software development jobs as well. So yeah, the most demanding skills is MLA. And the second question, how do you stay updated in the tech? I believe that I am not updated in every tech, but yeah, in my tech, like I'm currently doing Android and something of MLAI. So in the Google itself, we have some post letters in the newsletters that come regularly with all the updates. So yeah, I just read that, and I do not do anything different to get updated, to remain updated. Moving on to the next question.
Hi Vaibhav, I'm a third year BCA student, and my question to you is that after graduation, should we go for higher studies like MCA, or should we directly go for job experience? Which one helps more in the long run, especially if we want to get into top tech companies?
Okay, so as compared to the Indian market, that I would suggest go for MCA first, because I believe that your resume will not get shortlisted only for BCA, but yeah, in many companies it gets shortlisted. But in the Google itself, I have seen like those who have done the BCA, all are MCA also. So yeah, in the Google or the big MNCs, if you are applying, then you need to do MCA first, then you can get the job experiences, and then you can grow as an individual. Yeah, that's my advice.
Hello everyone, my name is Kushal Jain and I'm from Nagpur. I'm currently pursuing diploma. Right now I know Python and some of its libraries like pandas, numpy, matplotlib, cpon and some concepts of machine.
Oh, sorry.
Google, what skills do they expect from an AML engineer? My second question is what type of questions are asked in interviews for these companies and how to prepare for them. And my third question is how to apply for internships in companies like Google. Thank
Okay. So for an MLAI engineer, Google generally don't hire as a fresh grad. They generally hire experienced person. But yeah, if you are very good at open source, like you are the things that are required for MLAI are first is mathematics. You should have very strong mathematics. And if you're targeting the Google just do not use the models. They make the models, and to make the models, you must have a very good analytical skills, mathematical skills. And secondly, you must have very good machine learning knowledge. Like you have a complete knowledge of different models, like regression ho gaya and CNN, RNA and all. So you must have a knowledge of that. And what Google asks as a AI ML engineer is the first round is always DSA in Google, whether you are applying for data engineer or a AI engineer. And then Google generally asks you situation based questions. They give you situations and you need to design or something. You need to design a model related to that. You have a good on hands-on experience if you are applying for Google for a MLA engineer. And the third question is how to apply for internships for Google. I think I have already answered that question, that you can go to the career site, just search for the internships that is relevant to you, take a referral from someone working at Google, and then just apply. So yeah, moving on to the next question.
Hello, sir. Hope you are doing well. I'm Jia, currently going to be a third year BTech AI student. I have a strong foundation in machine learning, deep learning, and data analysis, and I'm also working on some real life AI projects. Could you please guide me on what specific steps I should take in order to land a job at Google?
Okay. So the first thing that you need to decide is like you want to go in which field. You whether you want to go in data analyst, whether you want to a data engineer, whether you want to go to a ML engineer or a data scientist. Firstly, you need to decide that because these are the four different openings that are currently in Google. So after deciding that, you just need to follow the path. Like I will give you the overview of how these paths look like. If you are want to target the data analyst, then you must be very good in SQL with the like reading the data and give the business decisions to the company, like how this data will be beneficial for the company, what are the different steps we can take. For that you must be very good in SQL. If you come to a data engineer is something that is responsible for maintaining the data retrieval and like fetching the data in the data structure in the data houses like GCP, AWS, basically how the data will be stored, how the data will be retrieved from the cloud services so that it is very efficient. And for that you need to very good in Python. Also you need to have a knowledge of, I think, Hadoop, BigQuery, like that, for the data engineer. And if you're going to become a data scientist, then you have all the requirements of data analyst and the data engineer. And apart from that, you must be very good in statistics also, because if you are making some model, it is not working, then you need to retune that. So you are very good in statistics, reading the statistics also. And with the MLA engineer, I believe I have also previously shared like what are the paths for the MLA engineer. So these are the four different paths. First, decide your path in which you want to go, and then prepare accordingly. So yeah, this is my advice to you. And moving on to the next question.
Hi Vaibhav, I am a third year BTech student and my current skill set includes Python, which I've studied in detail, and libraries like Pandas and NumPy because I have a keen interest in data science. I also have very good knowledge about Java programming language. So what can I further do to improve my portfolio so that I can land a job at Google? Also, what are some mistakes apart from wrong answers, of course, that people make which makes them lose their job offers?
Okay. So I believe for the data science, I have already given the answer. And from the mistakes that a person make apart from the wrong answer is communication skills, maybe because when the person knows the answer, he is not able to communicate the answer. The interview cannot assume that you know the answer. So you need to explain it with all the test cases, edge cases, and everything. So yeah, that is the mistake that I believe that can lost you an offer. So yeah, moving on to the next question.
Hi, this is Manan Parmar from BTech CSE Data Sciences. I'm studying in my third year right now, and I have a skill set in Python, Java, C, C++ at college level. I've built some projects in IoT, Arduino, and I have a basic web dev experience. I have experience of Django in backend, and I know basic HTML for the front end part. What can I do to improve this, and what skill sets do I need to secure a high paying job in the corporate sector later on?
Yeah, I believe that I have given the answer to this question. So yeah, we can move on to the next question.
Hello, sir. My name is Pranav, and I am a student of Amity University. My question is that does it matter to the companies if you are an active member of various college clubs or not?
No, Pranav, it doesn't matter to the company. Even they do not ask what you are doing in your college. You just need to be good in communication skills with the technical skills. That is enough because they are like want to hire you for the work and not for clubs and all these. So yeah, it doesn't matter completely. And coming to the questions. Okay, so what is my package? I believe that yeah, from the Samsung I get a very good hike. It is around 3x from Samsung. So yeah, Google has that package. I cannot share the exact numbers. And Hemant, what is the best and fastest development tech to learn in less amount of time? Because many companies are visiting my college and I am the fan. Hemant, best and fastest development to learn is there is no definite answer. It mostly depends on your learning skills and the learning abilities. Some people learn Android faster, some people learn web faster. So you need to decide on that. So yeah, there is no definitive answer of that question. Drishti Jain, please provide referral. Yeah, you can connect me with on LinkedIn. Yeah, I will definitely give you a referral. And please share some resume tips. Uh, if we talk about the resume tips, I believe we just need to make the resume. If you have the just focus on the achievement section and the project section if you're a college fresher, because that are the major two sections that are like viewed by the recruiter. So if you have some good achievement in the coding itself, like you have got the good ranks or something, so you can mention the achievement section. And if you are very good in making the development or making very some good projects, so you can push that things in the project section. So yeah, try to improve that two sections of your resume as a fresher. That would be very good help. Mm, yeah, I think I have answered all the questions and we do not have any other questions left. So can we end this session, Prachit? Yeah, I believe I have answered all the questions majorly in the chat and as well as in videos.
Yeah, okay. So I just request you to stay for 5 more minutes. You can close your, stop this initial.
Yeah.
There were a few good doubts in the chat as well. So what I will do, I will get them for you and I will just send them in this meeting's chat, or I will just speak it out rather. Just a second.
Yeah, yeah. I have like, yeah, sure. You can ask.
So there's this question. So there are these two questions which, if I have heard that throughout the session, I believe like ये questions they weren't there. So firstly, Prateek Sharma asks how much hackathons value in applying for jobs.
Okay. I believe I missed this question. Yeah. So hackathons value a lot in your resume for sure. If you have won some projects or won some like good things in your hackathon, then it would be very good for your resume and for applying the future jobs. And majorly, if you are very good in hackathon, it means that you're good at development. You can also apply for the interns as well. You get the interns easily. So yeah, try to attend as much as hackathons as you can.
And this second and last question, Hemant asks. So basically, what he is trying to ask is, in short, that what is the best and fastest way to learn development, like development as a domain? For
Yeah,
example, web
I think
dev,
I
Android dev. Like, what's the best and fastest?
answered. I will. Yeah. So best and the fastest development, there is no definitive answer, as I already said, because development is something like what a person enjoys and what a person learns. There is a different pace for learning every development. Maybe some people learn Android faster as compared to web. Maybe some people learn blockchain faster. So it completely depends on your interest and your capability to learn what the best technology for you. You need to figure that out by yourself. Just go and research on different techs available in the market, try to understand a little bit about them, and then go deep in that. So yeah, there's no definitive answer which is the fastest tech to learn or something like that. Yeah, Rajat.
Yeah, okay. So again, sorry, just for a minute. So there's this question, and this comes from a team member rather. So basically, what he's trying to ask that he will be starting in his third year, and if he is looking forward to get exposure from big tech companies, fan, या फिर equivalent companies. So what is the best way for him to start?
So, as discussed, like if you are planning to go as a software engineer in a FANG and want to get the exposure of them, then you need to grind on DSA for sure, like a very good grind on DSA. Because FANG mostly asks DSA for a software developer role, and it is common for all the FANGs, whether it's Uber, Amazon, Adobe, Disho, it doesn't matter. They mostly ask only DSA related questions, and to get the exposure you just need to apply and go for the interviews. But yeah, getting interview calls is a little bit concern in the companies if you're from tier 3 college. So yeah, you need to be a bit patient for that. You need to have a good patience while applying, and side by side you need to have a very good DSA knowledge. So yeah, if you are doing these things, then it is very easy to get into these companies. Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay. So guys, if you have like any doubt left with you, you can obviously always connect with me on LinkedIn. I will try to answer as much questions as I can. So yeah, Rajat will share my LinkedIn with you guys.